So in the today's lecture, we will start with the unit 3, that is network layer 1. Okay. So we have completed two units where we have studied the OSI model. Already we have studied the OSI model and also we have studied about the data link layer. I told you we are having in TCP/IP protocol we are having 5 layers. In OSI reference model, we are having 7 layers. Okay. So, in the TCP/IP model, we are having what I told you is that we are having 5 layers: physical layer, data link layer, network layer, transport layer, and the application layer. These are the 5 layers which we present in the TCP/IP protocol. So, in the previous unit, in the second unit, what we have studied is data link layer. And in this unit, we will study completely about the network layer 1. Means we are having 2 units for you. One is unit 3 is for network layer 1 and network layer 2. Keep it in mind, it is very important. Means for the unit 3, they are giving network layer 1. For the unit 4, they are giving network layer 2. It means it is very important for the computer network subject. Means network layer is very important. See, what will happen here is, I told you many times, the data which is present in the physical layer is only for the physical connection, and data link layer which is present above the physical layer. Okay. So, in this data link layer, the data will be in terms of what? Frames. Okay, that we have studied in the second. That we have studied in the second unit. So in the third unit, what we are studying is network layer 1. What are the main topics in the network layer 1 is that? So we will study about the circuit switching. First, we will study about the introduction to the network layer, circuit switching, packet switching. Okay, and we will study about the IPv4 address. This is important in this unit. And we will study about the IPv6 protocol. See, these are in the network layer, we are having different particular protocols. About that particular protocols, we will study in this unit. Okay, so let's start with the introduction, that is what is network layer and how it will work. So, first starting with the network layer means what here? Network layer, below the network layer there is a data link layer and above that there is a transport layer. So, network layer is, it will give the, it will take the service from the data link layer because it is here, and it will provide the service to the transport layer. Listen carefully, you will understand. Network layer will take the service from the data link layer and it will provide the service to the transport layer. Means it will give the service to the transport layer and data link layer will provide the service to the data link layer. Means it will give service to this one, it will give service to this one. So network layer will take the service from the DLL and it will provide the service to the transport layer. So data which is present in the transport layer is in terms of what? Packets. And that data is given to what? Below layer, network layer. So what will happen? What it is doing? It is doing encapsulation. Where? When it is in the source. When it is come to the destination, there is a decapsulation. Regarding this, I explained in the last unit only what is encapsulation and what is decapsulation. Adding the data, adding the address to the data is called as encapsulation, and removing the address at the destination is called as a decapsulation. So we are doing encapsulation here. Here, the packets which are coming from the transport layer is given to the network layer, where what we will do? We will do the encapsulation. What is encapsulation here? We will divide these packets into the datagrams. See, these datagrams you may call as a package. You may use this word as a package also, but that packet is divided into what? Datagrams at the network layer. When this datagram is coming to the DLL, then what it will do? It will divide the data in terms of what? Frames. Already I explained regarding this file explaining the DLL in the last unit. So now we will concentrate on only this layer, network layer. Okay. So what it will do? It will divide the data in terms of datagrams which is coming from the transport layer. Okay. So let's start with the first point. What is that here? The data which is transferring in the network layer is packets. You may call it as a datagram or you may call it as a package. The data which you are sending from network layer to the sender, if it is network layer, DLL and the transport layer. Okay. Here it is sender and here it is a receiver. Means sender means source and the destination. Source host and the destination host we will call. When I am sending the data through the source, it will come from transport layer to the network layer, then to the DLL, then through the physical layer it will come here. Okay. So when I am giving the data from source to the destination, there is an encapsulation. Means here I am adding the protocols, addresses to the below layers. It is called as encapsulation. When I am sending it to this one, what it will happen? It will remove the protocols. Protocols are or you call it as an address. Then it is a decapsulation. So when I am sending the data through the network layer, data will be in terms of what? Packets. So that is coming from network layer to the DLL. Then it will come to the destination. There, what I am doing here, it is removing one by one. So it is called as decapsulation. It is encapsulation. It is decapsulation. Means it is entirely, completely opposite of the encapsulation. So the data which is I am sending through the network layer in terms of what? Packets. And it is the lowest layer for the end-to-end communication because end-to-end is for the DLL. End-to-end means what? Source to the destination. DLL is also, data link layer is also end-to-end communication. Okay. And here, lowest layer for end-to-end communication. So, upper layer is not for the end-to-end. It is a end-to-end. Network layer is for the end-to-end communication. And it is also called as a inter-network layer. It is also called as inter-network layer. Which one? Network layer. Why? Because the data which is transferring from one to another through the routing. So I already told you what is routing. So if I'm having sender and the receiver, I'm having a router in between this. Between the router and the link, we are having link 1 and the link 2. Okay. Link 1, link 2, router, sender, receiver. Okay. Between the link 1 and the router, we are having what? Switches that I explained in my previously only. So in the router, by through the routing, in the router, how many layers are there? 3 layers are there. I told you about this already. So in the routing means network layer is we will do the routing through LAN and the MAN and WAN. What is LAN? Local area network, wide area network. Through the routing, we can communicate between LAN and the WAN. It is because of the network layer. There we are sending the data transfer through the packets. It is simple introduction regarding the network layer 1. So next, what is next point is, I think to understand this is a simple thing. We are sending the data in terms of what? We are sending the data in terms of what? One to another. So what are the network layer services? Network layer services. The duty of the network layer is to communication between the sender and the receiver. Sender and the receiver through the packet. This is the first service. Okay. And next is that already I told you, for sending it is encapsulation. Here it is a decapsulation at the receiver. At the sender it is encapsulation and the receiver is the decapsulation. We will reach the data in terms of packets to the receiver at the destination. And one thing I told you that the packets which are coming from the transport layer is in terms of what? Packets, that is divided into what? Datagrams, then it is divided into what? Frames. So this datagram is decapsulated at the destination point. So these are the services of the network layer. Simple thing it is. So we are having, what is the service means? The data is sending from one to another through the packets, and we are having encapsulation and decapsulation. Encapsulation at the sender and decapsulation at the receiver. The packet will be received at the receiver. How? By decapsulation. Okay. These are the services of the network layer. In this one, we are studying only network layer 1. So this is regarding the introduction of the unit 3, that is network layer 1. So in the next lecture, we will study regarding the services provided at the computer, how it will work, and we will study about the router. What is the router? It is the connection between the source and the destination. It contains 3 layers. Between the source and the router, you are having switches, and the link one. About this I explained in the last lecture only. So in the next lecture, we will study regarding the routers and the protocols which are present in the network layer. So in this one we are having IPv4 and IPv6. These are the 2 important protocols we will study in the network layer 1. Okay. So I will share the notes regarding this today's introduction lecture of the unit 3, and just go through that, you will understand. Okay. If you are having any doubts, ask me.